This could just be what makes or breaks their homeschooling. Hi there, my name is Karen. Welcome back to Our House. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you'd like to go from questions to confidence when it comes to homeschooling, I'm here to answer questions. And today we're going to answer the question, what kind of school supplies do you buy after you already bought the CD set? Well, obviously you still have to buy your Saxon math books unless you bought the lifetime bundle, which comes with all the Saxon math books and all the flashcards and so much more. But what if you just bought the CDs and you're kind of just going along and printing things? You know, what really do you buy except paper and pencils, and pretty much that's it. Well, I actually have been ordering some things that I think will be very helpful and useful, and some RC books, and they'll come in throughout the week, maybe in the next couple weeks. So I'll film each time I unbox something to show you what it looks like and how I'm going to use it. Now, when I talk about purchasing RC books, I'm talking about the actual books from the book list. I've been buying some so I can show you what the reprints look like. So why am I doing that? I've done videos on how to print and bind them at home. I've done videos on how to load them onto an e-reader. I've done videos on how you can use a self-publisher to publish your own books, really inexpensive. So why would I buy RC books? Well, really, it's just for entertainment purposes only, for a review to show you, in case none of those other options work for you, what would it look like buying reprints on Amazon? How much would it cost? Now, the reason why I specifically recommend buying Amazon reprint books, is because obviously the books from the book list are classics, they're older books. So if you do go out and try to purchase originals, they're going to look like this. Now look, I myself love old books. I love collecting old books, but I have to be honest with myself here. They're not really practical to give to young readers, and again, they're really fragile, which is why I recommend purchasing Amazon reprints, and they're very affordable. So I'm going to show you what they look like compared to the books. Okay, 50 famous stories retold. So I want to show you the difference. So here's 50 famous stories retold. This is a classic, James Baldwin. This is what the Amazon reprint looks like. Looks good. Font's a good, decent size. Compared to the original, which I had been using up until now, which, as you can see, it's just starting to show more wear and tear. Of course, I love the old books. Very affordable reprint from Amazon, so you could see the difference. All right, so here are 4 naval heroes. This is what the reprint looks like on Amazon. Oh, I like this. It's nice and big, nice big letters. Great for early readers. This is one of the earlier books, so I have printed it before, you know, did the whole binding at home, but it's gone through a few kids, so it's looking pretty rough. And rather than do it again over, I just would rather purchase the reprint. And it looks good. I like this version of it. They did a really great job. All right, so moving on, here's a Josephine Pollard book, Christopher Columbus and the Discovery of the New World, in 1 syllable. So these books, you might think they seem a little bit too hard for that age where it's at in the book list, but remember, these are 1 syllable words. So although it may seem like a bit much, it's not a hard read. They're 1 syllable words. So the whole story in just 1 syllable words. And if you're wondering how that works, obviously Columbus is not a 1 syllable word, but they break it down, as you can see here, Columbus. So that's how they break down bigger words, so that the whole book is 1 syllable words. So that's what it looks like. They've got the pictures in there. All right, so here we have the Young Folks Bible in Words of Easy Reading. This is another one by Josephine Pollard on the RC book list. It says the sweet stories of God's word in the language of childhood. Now, I was really curious to see what this would look like. This is one that is a very big printing job. If you're printing it and binding it at home, I have videos on it. I broke it up into 2 sections, kind of like the OT and the New T Testaments. So here's what it looks like in a book format, buying the reprint on Amazon. Again, you want to save time. Maybe you don't have a printer they're really affordable on Amazon as the reprints. So that is what it looks like. Yes, the font looks like it's a little bit small, but not too terrible. But okay, so here we have The Tale of Patty Muskrat. This is one of those Arthur Scott Bailey books, nice and colorful. And this looks like a really good print job. The pictures inside, they're nice, they're decent. The font is a little bit bigger, which is nice because this is for those early readers, that early stage. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this one. Not a lot of pictures because that's the point of the Arthur Scott Bailey books, is for children to use their imagination. Not a lot of pictures. So there's just little ones at the beginning of the chapter, very few pictures here and there in between, but yeah, that's what it looks like. I like the font, I like the size. This is really great for those early readers. Okay, here is The Tale of Jolly Robin. This is another Arthur Scott Bailey book, and here's the difference between this reprint and this one. Very noticeable size difference. This is, you know, I'd say they're about the same size font as this one. Same size, but this one is just bigger. Yeah, I think kids would like reading it a little bit bigger like this, nice big book size. So same thing, Arthur Scott Bailey books, not a lot of pictures, just kind of like a rare one here and there. It's kind of very grainy, very pixelated. Obviously, this is a reprint again, but yeah, I'm pleased with the size of it. So again, very inexpensive. I'll put links down for all of these so you can check it out. If you just want to save time and effort, you know, you don't want to print it out and bind them. I know for a lot of parents, especially working parents, they're kind of thrown into this homeschooling thing. This could just be what makes or breaks their homeschooling. Here is our hero, General U.S. Grant, by, again, Josephine Pollard. This is Forgotten Books, another one that has great reprints. You know, I have this one, I printed it, it's gone through a couple kids already, so it's a little bit beat up, the, you know, print at home version. So I wanted to buy the classic reprint. So this is what it looks like. It's got more pictures inside. Nice font size. Yeah, I like it. So nice, good, sturdy. This will last for the rest of my kids. I would think so, I would hope so. So that is our hero, General U.S. Grant. So as you can tell, the books that I'm purchasing, this is for like a, you know, between a 7 and a 10, 11-year-old. Okay, here is The Life of George Washington by Josephine Pollard. Here's a reprint from Amazon. This 1893 reprint is largely devoted to Washington's life during the American Revolution. However, the main purpose, according to the author, was to give its young readers a distinct and vivid idea of the exalted character and priceless service of the man who was commonly referred to as the 147 father of his country. 147. Now this one, the font is really small. Yeah, this is going to be really hard for a young child because this is one of the early books to read. I mean, they could. It's not terrible, but it's a lot smaller. All of these books from Josephine Pollard also are in a set. This is book 2, so you can find this set. This is nice and hardcover. This is a paperback reprint. This comes from, I'm trying to see the publisher here, Mantle Ministries Classics. So if you want to find this hardcover one, look on Mantle Ministries Classics. Now this is a 2-column format. The font is a little bit bigger, nicer. Here are the pictures. So between the two, the reprint on Amazon or this hardcover classic, I would go with this one. I think this is better for young kids, but if you're in a bind and you can't find it, I mean, it is available on Amazon. I'm showing you your options. So you can print it, you can use it on an e-reader. We don't really recommend that. It's best not to have distractions with electronic devices. Some studies say it affects reading comprehension in the early ages, maybe not older and adults, you know, but when they're just starting out reading, could get a little bit tricky. Or you can buy the old books, or you can buy the reprints. I guess this is like buying the older books, but I think it's obviously a reprint also, just an older reprint. These are newer reprints. All right, so I got here Draw Right Now. I got Draw Right Now. This one, I guess, is like the animal one, Animals of the World Part 1. This is Christopher Columbus. It's like a history one, and this is the United States from sea to sea. So this would be really great for just copywork. You know, the Robinson curriculum in the course of study, it says prior to the age of 10, they didn't require the kids to do essays. So before then, they could just do copywork. So I think this is just really great when they're first starting out, you know, doing copywork, 6, 7, 8, you know, nice short sentences. And it's also fun because they get to draw, and they write right now. Okay, so this is a fun alternative for copywork. So it's just kind of nice, another option to kind of sneak in a little bit more history with copywork and something fun to draw. So that is Draw Right Now. I will link these below. There's a whole series of them, tons of different books. Just a fun book to read, kind of like the candy, you know, having a well-balanced diet. You're gonna have a little bit of fat and sugar here and there. So when it comes to books, this is the little bit of sugar right here. All right, so here we have 4 kitchen timers that I bought. And you will see this in a video, how to do Robinson curriculum math flashcards the true RC way as outlined in the course of study. And I need timers. So I got 4 timers here. All right, so here we have Draw the World, an outline of continents and oceans. This is an easy step-by-step approach. So for all you parents out there that have this gnawing voice in the back of your head saying, what about teaching geography? You could just do something like this. This is really fun. Step by step, they learn how to draw the whole world. You could maybe do this instead of an essay one day, you know, here or there. They could do it after their essay. So that is Draw the Whole World. We have the Draw the USA one. And so I just thought I'd get the companion here, Draw the World. I'm not going to buy any of the other ones in the series. I just want to Draw the USA and Draw the World, keeping it simple. So I hope you enjoyed this video and see what a mother of 6 who already has everything RC really, what kind of things she would buy for the upcoming school year. So I hope that was entertaining to you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the info in the description on the courses that I have to offer with the Robinson curriculum. And I also have a limited number of spots for coaching each month in case you need a little bit more kind of customized help or have lots of questions. All right, I will see you in another video. Bye.